Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekend update. We are doing it Zoom style this week because Friday we've got our big top producer takeover. So we're going to tape this on Thursday, and the whole team is busy setting up for what's going to be an amazing event tomorrow. So I'm going to do it old school style with our Zoom action here, which is what I used to do the weekend update for forever. So we're excited about this. So first things first, this weekend is Veterans Day weekend, and we just could not be more thankful for our veterans. Thank you to all of you out there. I know we have hundreds of veterans within Samson Properties, and I admire the military so much and the sacrifice that they make. So it's not when or where you serve, but that you served. And we just thank you so much for all your service. And thank you to the families of those that support our service people as they go out. So thank you to all our veterans, and hope you have a good day off on Monday to just relax, and thank you for all your service. So let's jump into our weekly snapshots. First of all, we've got this is our whole DC metro area snapshot. So you can see for the whole metro area, last week we were down 5% in showings to 15,600. So, a little bit of a step back, a little bit less showings out there. Our contracts were actually a little bit up, almost the exact same, 1,100. So not bad. This is for this whole DC metro area. So a huge chunk of our footprint, obviously. Days on contracts stay about the same. 3.6% less listings out there. So that's about 30 listings on that 984 number. So not a huge jump down, but a little bit down from last week to this week. List price dropped a little bit week over week. Our North Central Virginia action, which is our Stafford, Spotsylvania, Winchesters, Prince William counties, all that kind of fun stuff. Looks like our contracts were up 11%, which is great. So we had about 35 more contracts, 40 more contracts than last week. Our showings were down a decent amount, about 300 showings down from last week to this week, so 4,100 to 3,800. Our new listings were up a couple percent. So new listings is always a good sign. It means we've still got some good action going on, some good inventory coming out there that we can buy. And then we've got out of that Baltimore metro area, still pretty flat from week after week, and actually not far off last week's numbers or last year's numbers, which is good. So up 1.5% on showings, down 3% on contracts, but it's like 21 contracts less, so not too big of a deal. On new listings, we're up 3% week over week. So more showings, more listings, that's a good sign. So Baltimore Metro holding steady week after week. We did see a little bit of a drop in West Virginia Panhandle. This is normally our shining star out there, but we did see 10% less showings, so about 150 less showings this week. We saw 10% less contracts, so about 17 less contracts across the region. And then our new listings were down 3%, which is only 5 listings, so it's not a big deal on that, but fairly flat, but a little bit of a step backward in that West Virginia Panhandle region. Our top performers for all of Samson last week in volume, our own Director of Broker Services, David Werfel, Nicholas Davari, Tracylynn Pater, Inderbir Singh, and Stacey Caito. Been here for a while, so great job, Stacey. Great job to all the top 5 in volume. Top 5 in transactions, Teairra Jones, David Werfel again, Kristin Crosby, Tavone Hill, and Dallas Croft out of our Winchester office. Great job to our top 5. Our top 5 teams, the Carolyn Young team, number 1 in volume this week. The Redstone Group, number 2. Shepherd Homes Group, number 3. Ideal Homes with Ali D. And the K Group, led by Charles Kim. Great job to our top 5 in volume. Similar group of transactions, one newbie in here. Carolyn Young team, number 1, great job. Shepherd Homes Group, number 2. The A team, led by Meredith Smith out of West Virginia, great job. And the Redstone Group and the K Group, 2 of our great teams, rounding out the top 5. Some exciting news, obviously, today. We're taping this on Zoom because tomorrow, the 10th, is our big day, our big top producer takeover. Not too late to sign up. If you're watching this later on Thursday, you can sign up at the gate, or buy your ticket online. We do still have some tickets available, but not a ton, so get up out there. It's going to be amazing, 9 to 6 all day. So many great speakers, so many great leaders within our industry. Samson will be represented by Jason, Shepardette, Carolyn Young, Casey Samson, and then obviously myself there at the last panel as well. So we're looking forward to a great day, some great leaders. Classes on ChatGPT, foundation pillars for your successful real estate business. That's with Jason. And then some great top producer panels, growth planning in a dynamic market, proactive production solutions for a slowing market, and then gaining insights into leadership and strategic decisions. So that's with me and 3 other CEOs in the area. So it's going to be a great day. We got breakfast, lunch, happy hours. Get out there. We'd love to see you all day tomorrow. It's going to be a great day of one another's and learning about how to tackle this real estate industry going forward. Yesterday, we were in Fredericksburg. It was a great day. See some fun pictures there. Lynn's always got all the selfies going. So you've got some great pictures. Had a great HQDU. Great learning. Uncle Casey actually even made it down there from Vienna. And, it takes a lot for Casey to give a compliment. But Casey came up to me after. He goes, that HQDU, that is great stuff. There's so much good stuff in there that I didn't know we had. And so much stuff that we can continue to build on with his team. So that made me feel good. And great job to all of our trainers as well, our staff. We've got a couple HQDUs coming for December. We've got Frederick, December 6th. In Frederick, Maryland, our great office there. And then December 14th, we're going to be on our Richmond office. So join in the fun in Frederick and Richmond in December. We'll unveil our January schedule. We're working on some of those details here. After we get through the event tomorrow, we'll kind of start to finalize some of our stuff for after the holidays. Our super sales meeting for next week will be at our Lake Ridge area, but it's actually be at the Old Hickory Golf Club down there in Lake Ridge. So right by our office. We're going to have a great Samson super sales meeting. And then afterwards, we will have a lunch and learn at the same place. Remember, we have SamsonNOW, our in-house advanced commission company. Remember, you can get those great recruiting rewards if you bring somebody to lunch or introduce them to me. We'll be at Old Hickory Golf Club next Wednesday. December 6th in the Frederick area, we'll be at Holly Hills Country Club. And then December 14th, we're still trying to nail down a location, but we will have a lunch and learn in Richmond on December 14th. We also have our holiday party schedule out. Your agent service specialists know it. We are going to start to release that here shortly, so you can circle those dates in your calendar early and make sure we can do that, the holiday parties. Cardinal Title Group's got some great things going on. They have a whole realtor development series going on called SOAR. Their next one's going to be Tuesday in Bowie. So come for refreshments in the morning. And then at 10 o'clock, we're going to do assumptions and other creative financing and purchase options with Mary Fredenberg, one of our great lawyers at Cardinal Title Group. And then how to adjust your buyer and seller consultation in light of the commission lawsuit. So great stuff on how to prepare your individual meetings up front and how to kind of best work with that. So we'll have that November 14th in Bowie, and then December 11th, circle that on your calendars. We're going to have some classes in Alexandria coming up. We talked about our upcoming HQDUs, just a sample HQDU schedule if you haven't seen this, but lots of great classes from 9 till 3 o'clock all day. Remember our great coaching sessions we've got. I've got our free group coaches every Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I would not miss it. The 14th, 10 to 11. The great and wonderful Deb Gorham, leveraging personal notes and holiday cards. She is a great way to connect to your database and some great tips that you can use this holiday season and implement right away. Our coaching huddles. These continue every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. Great time to get in there, get other support and accountability from other agents that are, fighting the same fight we are. So get in there and connect with each other, build some relationships, gain some accountability. Anybody's free to jump in there. If you want that personal one-on-one coaching from our coachings, go to the Samson Plus page to sign up. KV Core and Chime on the road. Lori's teaching these classes. Now, Chime is technically named Lofty now, if you didn't know, but we're gonna keep saying KV Core and Chime. The Richmond class got moved to the 21st. More on why, we'll do that next week, but we moved it from the 14th to the 21st. So Richmond will be the 21st. Lake Ridge will be Tuesday the 28th the following week. And then Bowie, December 12th. We have our KV Core and Chimes training sessions with Lori. These are hands-on, great opportunities to dive into both systems. Master Your Marketing. Lynn's doing these great classes every Thursday. November 16th, next week, it'll be leveraging the newsletter and how to use that to the best of your abilities to reach your database. And then November 30th is how to drive traffic to your website. Two great topics. Need a coffee break. Two great topics that I would love to build into my business. So look, if you're out there and you're kind of looking to find your way, dive into our classes, dive into the HQDUs, and the Lynn's classes are a great place to build up your backbone. She also has that fourth quarter challenge going on. Over 200 agents are in there already. Great stuff, daily challenges, ways to earn points, ways to set up and build business building activities on a consistent basis. Just a reminder, our November newsletter is live if you want to revamp that and send that out yourself. Our agent orientations are always going on all over our footprint. Wednesday the 15th at Frederick, Friday Chantilly, We'll be at headquarters here next Friday. And then the following week, we've got Alexandria, Gainesville, White Marsh, and Reston. So some great opportunities to engage with our agent service specialist staff and build out your knowledge of all things Samson. Next week, Daily Huddle on 10 o'clock on Monday. Fortress Foundation is going to do an info lunch at the Arlington office. We've got our KV Core and Chime setup classes, 12:30 and 1 o'clock on Monday. If you're brand new to KV Core or Chime, you can do those classes there. Tuesday morning, we have our SOAR classes in Bowie with Cardinal and Mary Fredenberg and Lynn Hamilton, Cardinal sponsoring that event. Free coaching Zoom on Tuesday, 10 to 11. That's the Deb Gorham class. Sky Slope training on Tuesday. Wednesday is our super sales meeting in Lake Ridge. Great stuff there. Adding your contacts to KV Core and adding your contacts to Chime. Those are back-to-back classes on Thursday, 10 o'clock and 10:30 a.m. Thursday's mastermind group will be the $2.5 to $5 million group. So if that's where your production lies in the last 12 months, great opportunity to jump in there, connect with other people that are at your place in business. I love this. A buyer presentation workshop, representation workshop in White Marsh. Great RSVP to that on the Carolyn Nest, but a great opportunity to get in there. Buyer representation is going to be more and more important with our commission lawsuit stuff, guys, and some of the stuff coming out now. Mastering Marketing with Lynn Hamilton on Thursday. It's leveraging your newsletters. Every Friday morning, commercial real estate webinar with Aladdin at 8:30. And then contract training at 10 o'clock. It'll be GCAR and Montgomery County next Friday at 10 o'clock. Samson Plus Daily Huddle, Friday at 10 as always. Friday financing with First Heritage at 10 o'clock like every week. Sky Slope Q&A on Friday with Stephanie. And then your mastermind we do once a month for dual career agents is next Saturday the 18th at 9 o'clock. I want to talk for a minute about some of these lawsuit stuff that's coming out. I know we've done a lot of HQDUs and sales meetings, but guys, nothing's changed as of now. Continue to do business as usual. The couple key takeaways I would say is, make sure you're getting that buyer agency agreement in place. Make sure you're talking to your buyers and your sellers about, exactly how the commission is going to be split up. Offer them the options of what that's going to look like. But we still believe the best practice is to do things the way that we've been doing it, which is, you charge your seller that listing commission, make it clear that they know that they have options, but that this percentage is going out to the buyer's agent because you think that's the best way to attract good quality buyers and good quality agents to bring that in. As a buyer agent, make sure you're getting that buyer agency agreement in writing. Make sure you got a number in there for the compensation, 2.5%, 2%, whatever you want to put in there. Talk to them about the fact that most of the time that'll be offered in the MLS. If it's not offered in the MLS, the buyer has the choice to put it in their contract as part of their offer. The buyer, not you calling the listing agent trying to negotiate this. The buyer can write as part of their contract that the seller will pay the buyer's agent 2.5% or 2% or whatever number you want to put in there. So if you have those conversations up front and you run into a listing that isn't offering a compensation, then just have the buyer put it in their offer and try to get that back as part of the offer. If they say no and it's not a part of it, you then have the option to charge your buyer on the HUD that commission or not. But if you don't have that percentage in there, you haven't had that conversation with the buyer up front, then you could be doing all the work and not getting paid at all. So you want to make sure that you have those options in there. You can always charge less. You can always reduce less if you feel like you have to at the end of the day to make sure you get the deal done. But if you have that conversation up front, get in the buyer agency agreement, you're going to be a lot better chance later to either get it from the seller from the MLS or have your buyer ask for it, or turn and ask your buyer. Those are your three routes to getting paid as that buyer agent side. So just want to thank you all for your continued support of Samson Properties, continued support of Cardinal Title Group. Through this winter, we know transactions tend to lag a little bit. Makes it more important that you hopefully can get every single deal possible to Cardinal Title Group. We have great staff. We'll take great care of you. Please continue to support us in the best way possible. Thank you for all your hard work. We'll see you in Lake Ridge for our sales meeting next week. Hopefully we'll see a ton of you out there tomorrow. Top Producer Takeover. It's going to be a great day. Can't wait to see everybody out there and learn together and share some laughs and share some fun. So have a great day, and we'll see you all next week. Peace out.